Oh my goodness. What? It's March 1st and it's noontime. Noontime in 30 seconds. I was working to make it noon, but I've been watching too many Eddie Murphy movies. Bowfinger was something else. But let me just share these particular thoughts since it's a new month and BrotherRA.com always has a lot to say. Just got through reading the imagination in the Tao this morning. What is the depth of your imagination? Are you capable of accessing or reaching your divinity in your mind? So let me just not only read, but dealing with the mind and my particular thoughts. Do we stop ourselves from being one with the environment we reside in? Do we constantly fight with our internal energies and our thinking process not to allow ourselves to be one with the universe? As you see the night over my head, that's a horse representing night. But I, as BrotherRA, being biological living light, I am the night, which is the void. I am everything and nothing. I have to get a few of these particular thoughts out. I mean, okay, WGBH Mr. Rogers with his sweater reading to the children, and then Fred Flintstone and Gilligan's Island and all that type of media of the calcified pineal gland, it's a fact. Why should I hurt or be discouraged or not say that I inbred and white people are melanin recessive inbred mutant albinos with a calcified pineal gland? Why should I feel bad about saying something that factual? Now, dealing with the calcified pineal gland and that way of thinking, separating yourself from the one verse. Oh, I am an inwardly divided individual. I'm going to stay divided. All those years of making me listen to Reverend Frederick K. Price and Jimmy Swaggart. And Nana wanted to be the minister, and I go on to be the minister. And now I'm thinking about, I walk up these 3 steps to the pulpit and sit there like James Earl Jones and Coming to America. I'm sitting in the pulpit and this is my congregation. I don't think that's the kind of ministry or 5 minutes in. That's important. The digits, I as biological living light today in 2021 during COVID virus 19 dealing with the calcified pineal gland. And there's only two ways of thinking. Either you think with your imagination and free your mind and become one with the universe, or you're one of them. Is that what Morpheus said to Neo? Wake up. Welcome to the real world. Either you're one of us or you're one of them. So, as a spiritualist, making me deal with all that kind of media growing up, calcified value structure, not allowing yourself to be one with the environment, closing down your imagination. No, this is reality. What is actually reality? What is my boy in Law and Order special? What is? What is reality? What is the imagination? Which do you value? I have liquid moisture in my pineal gland as the father in nature. I made reference to 5 minutes in. 5 is a right angle above half a circle. It's now 6 minutes in, and 6 is the circle at the bottom of the stem. 7 is Amun-Ra, the rising of the sun in the east. Am I gonna reach that type of spirituality and understanding being biological, living light, and not having my imagination closed down and shut off, and tap into the vibrations of the universe? Why is that so difficult? Oh, Columbus discovered America and bought and sold niggas. And now we live under this value structured system, and we don't. That was a great line in Roots. He told him, hold his chin up. Even Master Heeds told me, hold your head up. After I thought I fucked up and shit. But he's like, still, you fuck up, you still gotta hold your head up. So I fucked up, I inbred, I created a calcified pineal gland child. Now, who's gonna teach a distinction in thought process? Okay, so I'm a Cambridge boy, 8 minutes in. Being that Cambridge boy, 8 minutes in, 8, that's a DNA. That's a sphere above a sphere with a twist. Look at your emojis. Are we connected on all our points on your left and right, or your substantial and insubstantial? Do you have the imagination to create that connection? I, as Reverend Richard Wilton Arthur Jr., aka BrotherRA, the brother with too goddamn much to say, I have no respect for. Look, I am a child of the sun. What the fuck you expect from this nigga? I don't understand why I should have to struggle. I'm not struggling. 10 minutes in. 10 minutes is after that 9. I talked about emojis 8. 9 is the full sphere at the top of the stem. Then there's the 10, which is the 1. that acknowledges the full sphere of consciousness of the imagination and mind and distinguishes and creates. Creates reality? Can I create my reality? Can I allow my mind to be over the matter and, mind over matter? What I think matters. I know I've said this a million times, but the point is, for BrotherRA as the spiritualist, I'm seeking what's beyond the body. Is that comprehensible? What is beyond this physical body? Am I capable of being one with this verse? What scriptures are in the Bible, but that's of one particular mindset. What about the spirituality of your DNA, the liquid moisture in your pineal gland? I, as a black man, am talking as biological living light, sharing a difference of opinion, going against dead slaveholders and working to spending time with yourself, making love to yourself in the mirror, in your eyeball. In your left eye is one energy, in your right eye is another energy. And are these two connected in the substantial and insubstantial? Where does our cognizance come from? Where is your conscience? Wait a minute, how is that spelled? Conscience? Can you con the science of your mind? MIT talk about, oh, we created the submarine that found Titanica. I'm like, oh yeah, we have great engineering. What about the spiritual engineering? Who's performing that function? I, as biological living light, matriculate in the hallowed Aves in street in living the city life. Isn't that the song? Listen to my owl hoot. But am I connecting with the birds chirping? Am I allowing my ancestral instinct, my line, my lineage, understanding the longitude and latitude and the depth of sea level, all where I am on the planet as a child of the sun? I gotta wrap up. So I don't think I got out half the points, but the major point I wanted to get out is what's beyond the body. Is it possible that I can lead this body with my mind to a specific place in reality? If I allow my mind to move as I watch the incense smoke burn, and I move as smooth and in fluid as the smoke, so then am I capable of being, wait a minute, the sun it's not a solid thing, is helium, a gas, it's a bunch of gas, and I'm a child of this gas? I gotta keep looking at that time. I got 14 seconds left. Okay. Biological living light, helium. I'm being light as a feather. Bye.